Welcome back. It is now time to fill the boot.
That's right. Hundreds of local firefighters competing this morning to raise money for a good cause. Let's head out to ABC 10's Mark S. Allen is going to tell you all about it. Mark.
Hey, good morning to you. Yeah, but right now I want to hold it down 5 floors over this intersection of Greenback and Sunrise. Firefighters are living 24 hours a day to impress upon you the need to fill the boot, because firefighters are at this intersection, and a little bit later on I'm going to be at this intersection helping out these guys. This is my friend Joe Pick. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, Mark. How are you?
Firefighter Burn Institute established 50 years ago and some change, and you've been doing this particular Fill the Boot campaign for how long?
32 years we've been out here on Sunrise and Greenback doing our fundraiser to get the funds for the programs for our burn survivors.
Yeah, and anybody that lives in Sacramento has heard repeatedly Firefighter Burn Institute. It's quite famous for the goodness it does. If they don't know specifically what's happening with these funds, where's it going?
It goes to programs for burn survivors. When they leave, when burn survivors come out of Shriners, come out of UC Davis, there's still a long bit of care that they have, and so we have programs for little kids and families. One of the things we want people to know is they come out here, they support us because we're firefighters. Yeah, we take care of firefighters when they get burned because they get burned a lot, but that we do so much more than that. Adults, children, families, support.
Yeah, and Tuesday I was at Shriners. There's an affiliation between UC Davis and Shriners. Like, this spreads everywhere.
Yes, it's actually remarkable. We were able to get a burn unit in Sacramento in 1974. We had no burn unit in Sacramento, UC Davis. About 15 years later, Shriners moved from San Francisco to Sacramento to partner with UC Davis. The docs actually work both sides of the hospital. Very unique in our healthcare system.
Yes, well, I've been talking to you about this for as long. And then 5 years ago, my son was in an explosion, had to fight for his life and fight the big fight at UC Davis Health. I don't want to go too deep into it, but I could show you some pictures that really show you the extent of what people go through. And that was him trying to recover. And I'll never forget that summer. That's when it really hit home what this guy does. And here's my son now, living his best life. I'm trying not to cry, but well, what did it mean to you, looking back on those five years ago when you were fighting the fight?
It was very hard, extremely hard, but I'm forever beyond grateful for this organization.
Yeah, it's always a reunion when you and Joe Pick get together, because he wandered into the hotel room just to give us some support and say, you are going to get through this.
Yeah, no, the support is really the biggest factor in what anyone needs after something like that, and they did just that.
I'm glad you're here. When's the last time you were up at this time in the morning?
Too long ago.
Not too long ago. Coming up in a moment, he's going to go up there with me, and we're going to thank those guys firsthand. And then at 9 o'clock at the intersection, if you're anywhere near Sunrise and Greenback, he and I and our team are going to be having you fill the boot to raise funds for the Firefighter Burn Institute. Near and dear to our hearts. Let's go back here for a big regroup family photo. Oh, I'd be remiss if I didn't say hi.
You got to say hi to Boots. Boots is our therapy dog for our burn survivors. He goes into Shriners, he goes to our camps, he pretty much goes everywhere. And you see, that's what he does.
All right. Cute and cuddly, cute and cuddly. Fill the boot today, and also this lasts throughout the weekend.
Yes, it goes through Saturday, and Saturday we have a safety fair. 10 to 1, there's going to be a ton, auto extrications, helicopter landings, great day, family day, free for everybody. Come on out to our safety fair on Saturday.
There you go. Back to you.
Well, Mark, first and foremost, thank God your son is alive. He survived that awful incident. Number 2, he has a much better head of hair than you. I think that's pretty obvious to our viewers at home. But I was wondering if he could just talk more about, the challenges he faced and what gave him hope as he survived this.
Yeah, a couple things. One, they're complimenting you on your hair, saying it's much better. Yeah, it's bouncing and behaving. What kind of shampoo do you use? But more importantly, they want to know, what kind of support? What did the Firefighter Burn Institute, Joe and these guys, what did they lend you that helped you get through it?
Well, they had an abundance of resources and for really anything you might be needing. I was given a bunch of names and numbers of people I could reach out to and talk to, and I was given a community with other people who have gone through similar things that I could relate to, And
Yeah, you're in an elite club. People come up to them all the time, and you know you're a survivor club, like your family. People approach you from. We'll be at the Golden One Center. People walk up and go, "Me too."
yeah, which is, it hurts knowing someone's gone through something like that as well, but it's nice, having people who you can relate to and validate things you might be going through.
And back to the shampoo and conditioner, or combo, or separate.
I like
That's
to
what we really wanna know.
alternate days.
Oh.
Got it. How about you? Same to you? Okay, back to you.
I love his laid-back disposition. It's a little bit different from Mark. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, but they do look very similar. And I think what he mentioned, it's kind of like the silver lining when you go through something that's hard, creating a community.
Yeah.
And that's so important. So that's amazing.
Good you're still with us. Mark, thank you so much, man.